You're alive as we speak.
We are live. What's up, everybody? We're waiting for the music to come on. And there it is. What? And mysteriously changed over. Hold up. Gotta get some volume on it. Some volume. You know we all gonna die when this solar eclipse comes, right? I'm just saying. Like, it ain't really a solar eclipse, man. It's some bullshit that they just telling us. Hey! That it is, you know. What's up, everybody? I don't know who we got watching. What's going on, everyone? Good evening, good evening. Hopefully we can get some people to watch it. We're going live from the show's page, Facebook page today. So it's probably gonna be a little bit different. My bad, I'm trying to share it with everybody I can. If you watching now, like and share the video. Why would? Okay, just like that, we gonna start because ain't nobody paying attention. I am your co-host, huh? I'm me. I mean, online. I'm your co-host, Chuck Beard, aka Mr. Appropriately Inappropriate, aka the Anti-Thug, aka No Chuck the Ego Deflator, aka
the Anti-Thug.
The Anti-Thug, yeah. Yeah.
I don't need you to not do those no more.
Why not?
Yeah, no.
You don't like the?
No, don't do that no more.
Why not?
No, don't do it no more.
Why can't I do it?
No.
Like, you gotta give me a reason to not to do it.
It's
All right.
too much. It's just unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. I started coming here with a mask on. Man, they had this panda mask. They had this Black Panther mask. I was gonna get it, but I was like, these lights gonna be hot in the mother. Plus, I'm out of money. Alright, and to my right, I have the queen herself, Miss Nicole, is in the building this evening. And to her right, there is the noble, the candy man himself. That's why I got my aliases, because he got all these damn aliases. Mr. Anton Birch is in the building.
Party people, what's going on? I don't know if I'm here.
Hey.
He here but not here.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, tonight's topic, we're going to talk about the Illuminati. This is a kind of sensitive topic, and, you know, it's not one that I'm really fond of talking about. However, when the Queen told me that we needed to talk about it, I was like, oh, okay, maybe we should talk about it. She had to like kind of twist my arm. It didn't go that easy. I'm just letting you know. It didn't go that easy. But when she made her point, I was like, damn, she right. So anyway, we're going to talk about the Illuminati this evening. All that being said, if you've never watched the show before, I do a segment on the show called What the Fuck Chuck, right? So this week's segment...
Hello, Felico.
Comes from a conversation that I had with Felicia and the Queen, and Anton came in towards the end of it about a double standard that exists out there that I want to know, that I don't understand.
I don't know if I want to. I don't. Anyway. When we started talking about, you know, we started talking about it. I didn't get it. Like, I just don't get it.
The strip club.
Okay, so let me. why is it okay for women to go to a strip club where it's women stripping and tip them and give them and even come away aroused and nobody thinks that that's gay? But if a man goes where dinglings are swinging, aka a male strip club,
I don't mind those things because I'm not going to a meat sausage factory. See some dudes swinging their meat in front of me just to see some single women. You know,
Why
that's
would
what.
you even want to play devil's advocate on that end? And
I mean,
let
I'm
it
just
be?
saying, like, why isn't it considered a little bisexual, homosexual for women to enjoy
You call
going
me
to
whatever.
the female strip club?
Because I know a lot of females who do it. They go to meet single guys.
Okay. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I, in turn, not only learn a few tricks while I'm there, but I also eat some good food. Yeah.
Right.
Food was not what I thought you was finna say. Ooh, thank you. Thank you.
Really?
He said eat some good, and I was
I
like,
think I would have got up and walked off the set.
man, what?
Yeah.
And I'm scared to eat at a strip club. I have never eaten at a strip
What?
club.
I
No.
That is the best food.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I'm so
You
scared.
mean to tell me you live down in Atlanta all that
Man.
time and not even order a plate from the
Yeah,
strip club?
they used to have chili day, they used to have taco day, they had steak day. I was
I've been
scared,
there.
man. I was,
They know me like Cliff.
yeah, I
From
mean,
Cheers.
oh man.
What's up, it's a game. Oh, come on over here, Diamond. Oh, man, on my tacos.
Man, I'm
Dance with
telling
me, baby.
you, that's some good food.
While I feel on your
Okay,
taco.
so I totally get where you're coming from, but why? What's the point?
You can call me whatever, but I stand by mine, man. Look, I like it.
Right? Yeah. So I mean, that don't make us all women gay. I mean, it just don't. I don't go up in there and be like, oh, I'm gonna take her home. I go up and like, oh, I can do that. Oh, that's tight. I can do that.
That's why.
Oh, yeah. I can do that. Damn, little mama, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, throw you some money.
So can you go into a male strip club and say you can do
No, because I don't want to see no damn. I don't
I'm
want to
asking
see
Chuck
all
that.
that slinging up
He
in
might
my
be
face.
slanging
and-
and you might not have that slanging and you be like,
Because
well, I
to
think-
me, it's funny that you say that, the contradictory, because to me, that's gay for a man to be up there stripping. Even if he's stripping for a woman, that's gay to me.
Wow. Now
Yeah.
You just opened up a whole new can of
Yeah,
worms.
so
It
okay.
really is.
How
Like,
is
how
that
you-
gay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please explain that. How
Like, to
is
me,
that?
that's just gay to me. Like,
You
no.
doing it for the ladies. They want to see his meat.
No, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Hey, some of y'all get wild up in them parties.
Yeah.
When they be
I've been to them and
be
they
smoking and
and
fucking.
I ain't mad at the Chippendales and all the other ones after the chocolate factories and things like that. Like, I'm not mad at y'all because y'all put on a good show. But if I'm gonna pay some money to go up in somewhere, I'm gonna go to see another woman. But that don't make me gay. That don't make me.
Okay, let's reverse that. If I say, if I'm gonna go pay some money to see some naked people, I'm not finna pay to see no women. I'm gonna say I'm gonna pay to see a man. How that sound?
You sound like you damn gay.
So, what the-
But what you just said,
That's what-
if they doing it for a woman, they're gay. But you like no disrespect to. Wait a minute, so it can't be this.
See, that's why I'm confused. That's why I had to bring
I
this
think
up.
at the end of the day, it's not even a
I need
it's
some water,
a
man. Y'all
what the
tripping.
male has to understand is not always a physical thing.
You don't like dinglings in your face.
No, because it's gay to me. It's like
How is that?
That's an open-ended question.
I know open. Yeah, it is an open-ended question. Like
And you just feel
I
it
can't
in your-
say no completely, and honestly, I can't say no. But in a setting of that sort. Like the way that they do it, no, I don't want you all up on me like that. No, get off
you,
me.
You have your few drinks, you be willing.
No, I'm telling you, I done been there. Done
Bring that sausage over here.
I'm trying to make myself like
Becky
this.
and her friends,
No,
they
I
be
can't
tugging
do it.
on
But
their head mouth.
like that's what I don't get. Like women don't like going to see men strip, but they want to go see a woman strip.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we go for more than what y'all go for. Y'all go for the physical thing. We learning some things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't just going to eat no damn basket with fries and no burger.
Now, if little mama look good, we gonna apply. Damn, little mama, you know what I'm saying, look good. Okay, but that don't mean I want to go home with her. That don't mean I want to get all in between the legs. I'm just complimenting another woman and appreciating what another woman can do that I can learn to do so I can take back home in my bedroom.
So let me ask this question.
Devil's advocate over here.
I just want to. Have you ever left the strip club aroused by watching the chick?
No.
But if she go home to a man,
I would say maybe fascinated at maybe what I saw and I'm gonna try in the bedroom.
Right.
Maybe like excited. Oh yeah, little mama did this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying it.
And if you go home with your man, he gonna be excited. So
yeah, he gonna be excited too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
So I wouldn't say turned on, no, but maybe turned on at the thought of what could happen or what I'm about to try on you. Yeah, but turned on by another woman, no.
So why doesn't the man turn you on? I mean, like, that's what I'm
Because again, to me, throwing your dick up in my face is not attractive to me. No.
Even if he come out in a little elephant trunk.
No.
No. I got you.
What up, Rod? What up, Nino?
No, I'm good.
Facts. Yes.
What they say?
Yeah, Nino said facts. That's right.
So it's okay for women to have bisexual tendencies.
Oh, he said 75% of the male strippers are gay. See what I'm saying? Like, you already got gay exactly. You
Now
got
that's
gay
fucked up.
tendencies.
If I'm stripping for the women head, yeah, I'm not gay. I'm spanking this beat. You motherfucking
Man,
face.
what?
Maybe I can tell you something. Oh,
But some
this
women
my
don't
dad.
really like that though. I mean, whatever floats your
Well,
boat.
they-
But it's crazy to think that just because a woman wants to go see another woman, that they want to get with that woman. No.
I'm not saying they want to get with that woman. I'm saying it don't work in reverse. Like, it don't work if a man say, I want to go watch this nigga
in the strip club, I'm not
strip
going in there by myself or with me and my girls. I'm going in there with my male friend.
It's been plenty I went by myself. Look here.
Well, you do.
I got ulterior motives off the
It's
flop.
dudes in there by themselves all the
But see,
time.
I got ulterior motives.
Exactly.
When I would frequent strip clubs, I would go in there with one thing in mind. If I find it bad when I'm trying not to talk about all this, I'm trying to get us to
Let's
the
go to the
crib.
private room.
Right,
VIP.
no, fuck that. We go to my grill later. We might
So,
go VIP.
okay, let me ask this question. If a stripper wanted to pull you, like you in a strip club with the females, and one of them want to pull you on stage, would you go on stage with her?
No.
You ever got a lap dance?
Yeah. But it was with another male.
Who lap was she in?
Both of us.
So she was in your lap.
She was in my lap. She get over his lap. She laid in both of us lap.
I've been with my sister. My sister's been through this. I felt some kind of way, but then
Yeah.
she explained, and I was like, okay, I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
So what you learned from a lap dance?
I mean, you can learn moves and shit that you don't do in the
Wasn't
bedroom.
nothing her squishing nation, her squishing rubbing up against each other, so she wasn't really doing nothing but learning.
And then you got,
stuff.
you especially when you've been in a relationship for a long time, you want to try to spice it up a little bit. Hell, they can show you a little something. Especially when they get paid, they doing some tricks up in there now.
So Felicia raised an interesting question, and I'm gonna take it a step further.
Yes, I do remember
Yes, I do.
Nashville, Nino.
My question is, why is it that men want a threesome, but it's with two women, and then most porn is with two women? And the question is, like,
I'm bypassing. But that's enough.
if yo dude, you talking about spicing it up, take you to the strip club, and you having a good time in there, does that open you up for the possibility of a threesome?
No.
I'm saying, like, you learning something
We're
from
there for eye candy and eye candy only. Now, if I'm with if I'm with a dude and if he say that, no for me at all. If that's what you want to do, fine, but I'm not in.
But I go to the strip club.
I'm there for eye candy, for the food, to learn some things. Yeah, let me see how you twerk. Cause she twerk different than she twerk.
So you go home and practice.
Yeah, practice on your man.
Yeah, right. That's what.
Hey, Charlie said 2 dudes and a girl is a train.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But look, that's making the girl look like her hoe.
So what's 3 dudes and a girl?
That's definitely a train. That's the choo-choo right there. That's definitely the train.
Yeah, see,
But it's crazy if you're talking about contradiction like that. If you got 2 dudes or more than 1 dude on 1 girl, she a hoe.
The damn track. Yeah, that's not right.
She a hoe. Or even two, that's crazy. Even 2 girls, you know what I'm saying? They gay or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? They hoes.
You know.
But then when you got 2 guys with 1 female.
Yeah, this topic just made me reminisce about some stuff back in the day. My whole soul mission was just gay, and I used to have success. Majority of the time, we talk about all this shit, man. We can just go chill later. Okay. Ain't been nothing.
He said an Amtrak.
Look, D done put, or Nino has put up way too much information. We didn't want to know when your first threesome was, homie. I honestly have never had one. I kind of want one, but I kind of don't. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said it out loud. He said it out loud.
Who? Me?
Yeah,
I just say I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Like
Read Felicia's comment.
It says that is my next thing, Queen. Why is it that men can have multiple partners that are a player, and if a woman have multiple dudes, she's a hoe?
Because hoes gotta eat too. No, I'm just playing John with spoons in his heart.
Hey, that's the double standard. Women can go to the strip club and not be gay, even though women gyrate in their lap. They just learning. She gonna beat me up one day.
Oh man.
She gonna beat me up.
He say some of the stupidest shit sometimes. Like, do you listen to what you say?
Hey, I just said that. I just look. Did I say something that we didn't just talk about?
I mean, like, that's crazy. How me wanting to go and see another woman and learn? Oh, she ain't gonna learn no tricks. She trying to get.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, basically, you just did.
No, I didn't. That's not what I was saying at all.
What was you saying?
I'm saying it's okay for y'all to do that, whereas if I'm in a room and there's loose dinglings, that's gay. That's all I'm saying.
Especially if he's sitting
Why would you want to,
like
though? That's
I don't want to. I'm
Birthday
just saying
boy.
it's a double standard. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It is not a double standard
Yeah,
because a man shouldn't want to go see another man no way. Period. Point
Damn
blank.
right. I'm not finna sit up there.
Wayne just walked in and he don't know what he walked in. No.
He done ran after me.
I'm not finna go up there and no girl having a dance. She got meat slapped in front of her. I'm trying to holler at her. Hell
Right.
no,
Look.
yeah. If that shit touch me, it's going left real quick, man. What?
Yeah.
Then I'm going
If
to.
your Nessie or Dingling rub across me, we gonna have to fight.
Yeah. That nigga might be more jacked than me, so I have to bring something in there with me.
So it ain't no double standard to it. He talking
No, it
outside
is.
his
It is
neck.
a double
Because
standard.
if you a man,
It
you a
is a
real
double
man, you
standard.
shouldn't want to go see another damn man no way.
Whether you want
Be
to or
excited
not,
your girlfriend want to go see another female shit.
whether you want to.
You talking about strip club, like you talking about strip club, man.
What y'all talking about this from?
Alright.
What have I walked into? That bullshit already. Okay.
It's double standard. I don't care what you tell me. Women can do it, men can't do it. Alright, that being said, we gonna move on to the next little thing I want to talk about. Cause I was watching the news this week as I always do, and it's a bunch of stuff that's going on. First, we gonna lead off. I'm so sick of talking about this motherfucker, but you can't not talk about him because he's always doing dumb shit, right?
Oh.
10 years old, doing dumb shit.
Man.
Talking about the 40 man? The 40 something?
Yeah, 45. The Cheeto in
Got the number
charge.
just that quick.
Did he?
So anyway.
What the nigga done now?
He's trying to actively seek to get Mueller fired or have him resign. The special prosecutor, because the special prosecutor keeps getting closer and closer and closer, and it's actually asked for them to convene a grand jury, right? So now he's trying to figure out how to fire him.
But also, Congress is trying to set up measures where he won't be able to do that,
Yeah,
which is great. Because they know the jig is up, see?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So how does he plan on getting the man?
He hadn't said it, but like there are other people's members of Congress and members of the Senate that have said, if you do this, then you're like they told him if he got rid of Jeff Sessions, and then if he gets rid of Mueller, then he signed his own death warrant.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think it's already signed.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just. I think at this point he's so used to being in these types of turmoils that he just gonna keep digging a hole even deeper.
Yeah, I mean, but everything is finna come out. Like once he gets this grand jury together, once Mueller gets his grand jury together, because Mueller, in order to get the grand jury together, you have to have circumstantial evidence that is number one factual, and then number two is enough to begin the process of proving that it's a crime. You can't just convene a grand jury from nothing. You have to have something there to convict with, right? So with Mueller having enough to convene a grand jury, it's saying that it's something there that ain't nobody saying anything about. All right. Remember last week we talked about the show Confederate, right? And I said, what if you do a narrative from the other angle, like where black people are the slave owners?
That'd be great.
Amazon is coming out with a show called Black America, and this is the closest that we're gonna get to that narrative. I feel like where in the show after the Civil War, 3 states in the South give black people, or actually the country gives 3 states to black people in the South as reparations, and that's the basis of the show.
You get Louisiana?
I don't know what 3 states it is. Can I have one?
Oh, this one on the one.
You ain't got the
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. Yeah.
It's birthday.
I'm doing something else.
Alright, so
Mind your business. Just mind
Mind
your
your
business. Just mind your business. Squirrel. Squirrel. Mind your business.
Can I have one?
alright, so anyway, I said last week, what if they come out with a show that's the opposite? So let's see how Confederate does versus how Black America does.
Can we pick the 3 states?
And what the name of it is?
I don't know what the 3 states are. Yeah, that's the name.
Because I don't want
That's the
Mississippi.
name of the
It'd be free nigga.
They can't read nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, can we choose? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said
Like California, Texas, and New York, maybe?
It was Louisiana, Florida.
No, it's 3 states in the South.
Louisiana, Florida.
Oh, that's fucked up.
No, I'm pretty sure they got to be all together.
What's considered South?
It's gonna be Louisiana. No, not Louisiana. Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. That would be my guess for the 3 states. Or South Carolina, Georgia. You know, it had to be 3 states right there
Unless you're
together.
gonna go along, South Carolina, that one.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Tennessee ain't gonna be one of them.
We don't want West Virginia neither.
Hell no.
No.
West Virginia too far up. You had to jump across.
I don't want Virginia neither.
But it wasn't West Virginia at the time, was it?
No, not at the time.
It was just big ass Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was Virginia Light. Alright, so next thing I saw in the news that I had to come and talk to y'all about was the Procter and Gamble television commercial.
I loved it.
Man,
I did too.
man.
And did you in the comments?
Man, they crazy.
Well, hold on. Let's tell about the commercial first, in case anybody hasn't seen it. I put it up on the It's About Time Show Facebook page. What it is in the commercial, they're talking about stuff that black people have to deal with in terms of race, like the conversations that your parents have to have with you. Like one was with why did these people do this, or why did the cops do this, or why didn't I get a trophy? You know what I mean?
One of them was you're pretty for a daughter
Yeah.
of a black girl or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need one. But anyway,
Yes, Lord.
Go ahead and tell me what you was gonna say, because it got a lot of backlash, and if you ran
I
the
love it.
comments,
Yeah, the comments from the old phase of some of these coons.
yeah,
My parents never had to talk like that with me. Well, your parents were dumb, and then your parents probably went through some stuff, and I'm sure they had to talk with you, man.
man,
Like, that's what's wrong with you.
I'm talking about they were older, you know what I'm saying, and that whatever.
Man, I refuse. Actually, no. I'm not gonna say I refuse to believe, but maybe in certain instances, your family is affluent enough to where you don't have to have that conversation. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's only a product of influence. But no, I'm saying like we would do that. However, if somebody grew up in a very affluent household, they may not have had to have that conversation. But that's going to be a very rare instance when it comes to black people.
I'm saying you should have it regardless of whether you have to or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like
because what if this child gets into a situation when you're not around and they outside of this influence?
Yeah, they in their bubble. Right. Everybody wants to
they outside of the bubble and some shit go down. They in shock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think the conversation should be had at the end of the day, regardless of how much money you got. Because we all see it don't matter how much money you got, you still a nigga.
True. At the end of the day. But I mean, I'm just trying to give those people possibly the benefit of the doubt, the ones that say that they don't.
They haven't.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's still. I feel like when you live in a certain bubble for a certain amount of time, you gotta know it's something outside that bubble. And I feel like it's on you not to explore it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Especially at a certain age.
But, okay, like what I've been saying for the last, I don't know how long, but cognitive dissonance is real.
Yeah,
people really want to believe and live the lie. And to me, them living the lie is more important than understanding the truth, which is why we're in the position that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, but in regards to that commercial, man, it was a lot of people saying, I read one comment where the lady was like, why are you teaching black people to be victims?
Yeah.
What?
I found it.
I mean, it ain't even about being victims. It's about what's real for us. How do we survive? Like, we deal with, what if we get pulled over by a cop and we don't make it home? Mm-hmm. We don't have to have done anything wrong to go to jail. I mean, look at the Dothan, Alabama. That whole police force got white supremacist tattoos, and they all part of the same white supremacist group. They've been locking black folk away for 30 years, they went back and said, and what's being done about it? Mm-hmm. Then what we're gonna talk about next with Baltimore, what's being done about it. I'm gonna get into that in just a second. So anyway,
I mean, it was a photo that just came out where the police officer had put out. It was a picture of the mama holding the little girl down. It was a cartoon of a white mother holding her little girl down in the bathtub like she trying to drown her, and said, "When your daughter comes home with a nigga boyfriend or something like that." And it was a police officer that posted it. It was a chief or something down there in New Orleans or somewhere.
Yeah. It was in Louisiana, yeah.
And I mean, it just goes to show you that these people think like this. You know what I'm saying? And they've been masking it for so long. Now that we're in this era where they feel like they bold, they can say things and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially now that talk needs to happen. Yeah. So that's why I appreciate that commercial even more. So that those people that's on there talking about, well, I've never had to have that talk. Well, here you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
They probably still don't want to do it.
They still don't want to believe it.
I mean...
Because like Dee said, they have to face the truth. The truth hurts. You can't handle the truth.
Yeah. People want to believe the lie, though. That's the problem. People definitely want to believe the lie instead of believing the truth. I love the commercial. Let me say that before we go to the next thing.
When is it supposed to actually hit the air? Because right now it's only like online right now.
I doubt that it's gonna hit the air.
No, I mean like Friday's national news.
Mm-hmm.
They commented on it and they said that it hasn't yet hit the airways, but like it's coming.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know when it's supposed to hit the air, but I mean, you know, and what's kind of, it came from Procter and Gamble, right? Procter and Gamble owns a whole lot of like different businesses.
Medicinal and
Yeah, they own Maxwell House also. They own a whole lot of stuff.
Johnson & Johnson, nothing.
Yeah, they own Johnson and
Because
Johnson.
right now it's not like a commercial, because they're not like endorsing any. You know what I'm saying, like one, you know what I'm saying, product. So that maybe that's why they said that they were gonna wait. And
I mean, I don't know when it's gonna come out or nothing like that. If I was them, I would just let it be what it is right now, just because they already got a buzz off of it.
right.
You know, why pay money to put it on the air when you got a free buzz going right now? You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
gonna go search for it.
yeah, you got the publicity for it right now. All right, next issue, and I just alluded to it. Baltimore police. If y'all don't recall, the Baltimore had the riots when they broke a black man's back and then tried to say he did it to himself in jail. Then Baltimore has repeatedly been the target of investigations. And this week they had to throw out 34 different cases after examining body cameras, right? Because in 34 different instances, they showed the police planting evidence on different people. Which is
Something they've been doing.
yeah, something they've been doing for forever. But they got caught red-handed now. So they got to throw out 34 different cases. Plus they got to go back and look at all the other cases before then with body cameras to make sure no evidence was planted. Bless you. So people want to act like racism don't exist, black people aren't targeted by the police, and you know they want to act like we've been making shit up all these years. Now we got visual evidence that they're planting information on people. We got visual evidence that the police are destroying black families, murdering black people, taking them to jail for no reason. We got evidence that it's a white supremacist, there are white supremacist groups out here that are actively seeking to lock black people up. Then we got a try not to cuss. Attorney General, Mr. Sessions, who's making the drug laws tougher, and we got a fucking nutbag as a president who is saying that he wants the police to be tougher
Yeah.
on criminals. Just bang their head. Yeah. All this is
To be rougher and
yeah. This ain't no coincidence that all this shit is happening, man. I mean, it's been here for a long time. However, it's no coincidence that all this is happening. So, if y'all are not awake, please get woke. For real. Stop depending on television for all your information. Thank you, Rod. The last thing I want to talk about before we go into our topic for the evening. I don't know if y'all saw this. I put it up on It's About Time show page. But there has been a travel ban issued by the NAACP for the entire state of Missouri.
And in 2 weeks, our Shrines Convention is there. Announced.
so a travel ban.
May want to have your papers on you, boss.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there, son.
Yeah. The reason why they're doing the travel ban from Missouri is because there was a young man from Nashville, Tory Sanders is his name, or was his name. Dude ran out of gas in some small town in Missouri. He ran out of gas, went to go get help to get gas or whatever, winds up in a jail cell dead. No answers. Nobody knows what happened to the young man. Now, the federal government is coming in and doing an investigation, which they probably ain't gonna find shit anyway. They never do. But this young man, he was like 30-something, like early 30s, 31, 32. This young man lost his life because he ran out of gas in the wrong place. And they gave a statistic about Missouri saying that you are 75% more likely to get pulled over if you're black than any other color.
In Missouri.
In Missouri. Which means 3 out of every 4 traffic stops that they're doing are for black people. Period. So because of that, the NAACP has issued a travel ban on the entire state of Missouri.
So meaning you can't go in or out.
I mean, you can, but they're saying they're warning against black people traveling to that state. I mean, plus if you think about it, that's where the whole thing with Mike Brown happened in Ferguson. So, you know, it's up to you whether you want to travel to Missouri or not. I ain't had no plans on going to Missouri.
I ain't lost nothing in Missouri. So
No.
take a broom to that bitch and help sweep that dirty bitch up. But
no, I don't even. I mean, I've been to St. Louis, and that's
where they need a million broom march.
Man, St. Louis is one of the roughest places I've seen. It was cool though, because I was with some people, but yeah, I don't know if I travel back to St. Louis. Like I saw enough of it in 12 hours I was there. For real, like.
What's say check that off the list?
Yeah, like I'm sure you go up there and kick it, but I'm of the age now where I want to go places that look nice. And no disrespect to St. Louis, I'm sure it got some nice parts, but the part I was in,
aesthetic beauty. Man,
I'm talking about just random trash blowing in the wind,
like tumbleweed.
Yeah. Man, it's raining hard in the mug here. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Anyway, now we gonna go to my nigga of the week. What you got, Squall? You got one?
This week, you know, nobody stuck out. I will give it to my boy John Witherspoon because I've been on some other stuff. But
bang.
Funniest stuff, man.
You gotta tell everybody about that.
Yeah, he is my nigga of the week. Cause somebody told me to look at him on YouTube. John Witherspoon has this series called Cooking for Popo. It is one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. Cause dude is sitting up there with no shirt on and an apron and a chef hat. And drinking out of jelly jar that he don't let nobody know what's in it. So check him out, man. It's pretty funny stuff. So yeah, I was sitting up laughing. Yeah, he had chicken backs and hoe cakes because hoes gotta eat too.
Chicken backs and hoe cakes.
Yeah, I paused. He doing pigtails right now on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, cooking for po folks.
That's right. Yep.
Cooking for po people.
Yeah, you ain't gotta repeat it. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
So he was shirtless with an apron on.
On some extra
It's got his
today,
picture on,
you.
but he ain't got no shirt on under. He might have a bottle of Thunderbird or some Mad Dog sit up on the table.
No, tell him about the songs.
He said, "What's the word, Thunderbird? How much it cost? What's the price for it twice?"
Who drank it?
He drank the most of those black folks.
Color folks.
Color folks, yeah. John Witherspoon.
Sounds like CJ got a cooking show.
It is hilarious because he talking about all kinds of stuff.
Show.
Man, hey.
Who CJ got one?
It sound like CJ.
Yeah, but and he be singing, so yeah, you can imagine CJ doing it.
It's the apron leather.
No,
he got his picture on it though.
Yeah. With his jelly jar.
Not the mason jar.
Yeah, don't let nobody know what it. No, it's an old pickle jar with the wrapper still.
You know, I get the Felica then.
Sure.
It's nice. You did. Me
him into the illustrious noble.
Move on now.
Alright, so
That's it. What is up?
now
Trust me, we
are. My bad. I don't want to take the whole set down because I mess around and do that. Alright, we're gonna get into our topic for the evening. Yes. Red Solo Cup.
Make it singe the nostrils.
Alright, so our topic for this evening, Like I said, this is a topic that the Queen felt like we needed to discuss, and I happen to agree with it. Just because it's something we need to touch
You
on.
keep saying that, I almost
You
feel like
did.
I need to walk out the room.
No, why?
'Cause,
Well, did you not?
That ain't the point.
Okay,
it's not,
so
it's not at all.
the topic is the Illuminati. We've all heard the word kicked around. We've heard rappers say the word, seen videos about it. What was the name of the movie?
National Treasure.
No, not National Treasure. The one with Tom Hanks.
Oh, it was like
Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
The Da Vinci Code used it. Angels and Demons. Both of those are books and movies. They used it. So anyway, we just gonna talk about, because I sent a video out. It's actually up on the Facebook page as well. But I sent a video out where this dude in 1967, I want to say, was given the history of everything. Did you? Why you make that face?
Because I'm the queen.
Just because you can. Anyway, so he was given the history of it, and you know, I feel like it's a lot of myths and stuff that people have around the Illuminati, and what they really are, what it really means, blah 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 blah. So my first question to the illustrious panel is, what exactly is the Illuminati?
From what I gather out of it, it's a lot of supposedly realness and a lot of fakeness. So what I get out of it is a lot of confusion.
Okay.
And I think it's just today, compared to the video that you sent, and compared to today, it is somewhat similar. But I think that the way that they use it is a lot more clever.
Okay, explain
now
that.
it's like music, movies, media. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to use it in some ways that way versus like what they had back in '67. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or even before that. I mean,
yeah. Even
go ahead,
when the what's the Illuminati guy? Like if you like do your research or whatever, it goes all the way back to Ballroom something, Illuminati something. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes back
It's
to like
a
the
weird name,
1400s.
but I think a lot of people have chopped it up, tried to make it what they want to make it, and I think they've gathered the concept. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, it's the same concept to eliminate maybe a society that you don't think that belongs, or you know what I'm saying? To shun a society, to get rid of, basically. I think that is what it means now. Getting rid of something could mean a lot of things. You know, messing with your mind. You know, once you gone crazy, I done got rid of who you really are. You done gone crazy now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think it's just using. That's another reason I wanted to talk about it, because it's a lot of different meanings, so I don't understand it. I've heard it being talked about in the Masonic Lodge. I've heard it being talked about outside of it. I've heard it being talked about on TV, like in Hollywood. So that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I think there are a lot of meanings, and I just wanted to get a better understanding of it.
Okay. No, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. Square, what say you?
Well, I'm gonna say about I've heard the thing, you know, how Masonry is dear to my heart, but there's a lot of branches of Masonry that have been taken and distorted. Like the skull and bones, the sect and all that. They use symbols that they tell us that are a part of our, you know, our teachings, but, you know, distortion. Because I don't, from what I've read, I don't practice or do anything of the things that they do, but, you know, as far as who are the Illuminati, I mean, what I was going to touch on, that as the stories go out, is there are the most powerful people that pretty much rule the world. They're bunkers, hidden, where some people you think have died. There was times Illuminati really aren't dead. You know, they're hidden in a bunker deep somewhere that's
Like
got all
Tupac.
this doggone food and
Yeah.
and well-being. They say it's like a 5-star resort.
Yeah.
So,
Well, like, okay, I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna bring it forward. Okay. The word Illuminati actually means enlightened ones, right? And it originally was a group of people that were against the Catholic Church. And the reason they were against the Catholic Church is because the Catholic Church tried to silence everything that science was saying, right? Similar to what you see with the conservative party here in the United States, where you start talking about climate change, right? No, we don't want to hear that. You can't talk about that. But the difference with the Catholic Church is back then the Catholic Church had the power to put you to death, right? So it was a secret group of people that met and discussed scientific ideas, right? That being said, that's where it originated from. However, it grew to be something else because it grew to be a secret organization, and because they had their hands on the pulse of science, they were able to get in places in government and get in places in business and things like that, and actually start influencing people, right? Which today, I'm trying to say it. How can I say it? I believe that what we call the Illuminati doesn't exist, right? And as it pertains to Masonry, I'm so sick of having to make that argument. Like, it's different. Okay, this is the way I explain it to people. You can have fraternities and sororities, right? However, the alphas at UTC operate totally different than the alphas at Morehouse do. They operate totally different than the alphas at the University of California, Los Angeles do, UCLA do. Right? So if you're talking about skull and bones, you're talking about these people over here that don't have nothing to do with anybody else. Like, as a Mason, we're governed by the Grand Lodge of the state of Tennessee. Period. Right? It ain't the Grand Lodge of the state of Massachusetts. That's where Skull and Bones originated. So, I mean, you know, you want to start talking, making those parallels and say that's what it is, and all Masons are like, no, all Masons ain't like that. That is not what that's not what Masonry is about.
drinking blood and bone.
Yeah, that bullshit. Man. Anyway. Alright, so do y'all actually believe that the Illuminati exists?
No, but they would call it, like, not this new age. Like, the, you know, like, for a long time they was talking about how Beyonce is a part of the Illuminati, the whole JC camp. Tupac, he just mentioned how they got people he didn't, what's the mobster's name? Jimmy Hoffa,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Saddam Hussein.
Elvis Presley, you know. That what you hear, no, is not true. I think that there is some type of base to it. I think that there is a group of people, like, as I've been doing research, families like the Rockefellers, you know what I'm saying?
The Rothschilds. Because the Rockefellers are actually offspring of the Rothschilds too. But go ahead,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But when I think about it on that level, yes, I think that there is somewhat of a big brother somewhere, you know, kind of controlling things, you know, and they have that power, like you said, to enlighten the situation, you know, whether it be for good or for bad or whatever. Yeah, like, I believe it on that level, but on the level of the media and all that, no. No. And the kids, to me, they feed into it. Oh, they feed into it big time.
Oh, yeah. Square, what say you?
I don't know.
It's not worth your thought, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I feel some basis to it, and then I don't. I mean, I don't know. I've always battled with it because I really, more of me says I don't believe in it, but some of the stuff, yeah, you know.
When I think about it, I think of it as a, when I first heard it, it reminded me of witchery. Not even knowing what it really meant. You know what I'm saying?
Witchery.
That's what it just put me, yeah, when
Witchcraft.
I said witchery, I just came on my own way, I don't know, but they the witchcraft, you know, like voodoo.
You had me fooled. I thought witchery was the word.
I don't know.
Witchery.
But I'm just saying that's what
Which
it
way
made
he
me
go?
think. That's what the word made me think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as I, you know, started doing my own little research or whatever, okay, and then I think lately I heard someone talking about it from a Mason Lodge point of view, and then also what really brought it up was Quinn. You know what I'm saying? We was, you know, he's like, oh, he's part of Illuminati. Listen to a song or whatever. I can't remember who it was. And I was like, how do you know? You know, I'm entertaining it. You know, how do you know? He's like, man, you know, whatever. I'm like, whatever. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But at some level, I believe that the music industry is trying to control, you know.
Okay, hold up. Before you go into that, let me say what I'm going to say. Because then, like, okay, I don't believe that there is a group called the Illuminati, right? However, there are two things that I think we get mixed up in, right? Actually, three things. One is when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to politics, and then when it comes to business, right? Because those are the three areas that you hear mostly about it. However, what I say is when it comes to entertainment, it's not necessarily the Illuminati. What you have to do is go look up Baphomet, Bafomet, right? Bafomet, and it's really more like when you start talking about the Baphomet in the music industry, it's more about demonic activity in the music industry, right? Which is something different than when you start talking about, and then once you start looking at what the Baphomet is versus what the Illuminati is, that's where I feel like the separation happens. Now, when you start talking about government and when you start talking about business, I don't give a shit what their names are. I feel like there is a group of people, the 1%ers, that try and control the resources and the money across the planet. And they set forth an agenda to do that. Because they own all this shit. They own the banks. How you gonna have the Rothschilds finance the entire war when World War II happened? They financed both sides of it. And then another thing about that is how both sides gonna have to go to the Pope and get an okay from the Pope to say it's okay to go to war. Yeah, like before Hitler did all the shit he started doing, before he started persecuting Jews, he went and got an okay from the Pope. I mean, look, if you really want to talk about it, man, yeah, I think it's a bunch of people that control the world and a bunch of people that control a lot of shit. And I feel like, yeah, they put out signals and things like that, and yeah, they control. We'll never see them though. Like, you got the Bilderbergers, then you got, what is it, the Council on Foreign Relations.
So do you think on that level that you're saying that it has a big influence of today?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's the Illuminati, though.
No.
I mean, it's a totally separate group doing something on their own. Because, like, okay, the Council on Foreign Relations is a group of high-ranking politicians that meet to decide what policy is going to look like across the world and what agendas are going to get pushed across the world. So yeah, you got a bunch of people making decisions. You got 1% of people making decisions for 99% of people. And then in terms of in business, the Bilderbergers. That's when the heads of all the banks, the international banks, get together and decide interest rates. I'm trying to think of what exchange rates. How, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they decide a bunch of stuff that has to do with how money is going to move.
So it ain't just Greenspan doing it by itself.
Bilderberg is just the name of a group. It's a German word. And I can't spell the word, so on my paper I just wrote it how it sounds.
Bilderberger.
Yeah, basically. But it's like it's a German word, but it's I don't know, I forgot. But that's part of the reason why when the market crashed here in the United States, you know what Germany did when the market crashed over there? Germany basically like how the auto industry got bailed out and how the banks got bailed out and all that shit. Germany said, nah, fuck that. We gonna give the money to the people. So instead of them getting trillions of dollars, the Germans actually gave, I think it was $200,000 per person, per tax-paying citizen, adult. No, $200,000 per adult. It was like $50,000 per child. So if you had a household of four, a man and a wife, and then 2 kids, that's $500,000 basically. Yeah, that's enough to bring anything out of a slum. And that's what, if you look at the money that they spent on the economy or bailing out all these companies during that time, had the U.S. done that, every household in the United States would have had enough to have, I want to say it was like $170,000. Well, every tax-paying adult would have had $175,000 or $170,000, and every child would have like $25,000.
So you saying this group is based out of Germany?
No, it's just a German name, or it's a Dutch name, something like that. It's just like it's a really old
So
name.
is it a particular place where this group lives?
They're business leaders from all across the world. Like they're billionaires. Like they're multi-billionaires. That's why when you start hearing people in the rap game talk about the Illuminati, y'all them motherfuckers don't make enough money to be a part of the Illuminati. Bill Gates don't make enough money to be a part of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Like you talking about centuries old money.
Yeah.
I mean, because I believe that there are people out there that we don't have any clue about that control damn near everything and sit on their ass all day
It's a
and
big
make
brother.
trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they exist. Go ahead, Square.
I see all this the rhetoric. I just don't know. I mean, yeah, then no. I guess I'm just firm on my faith, man. It could be people who run that. I don't know. I battle with this topic this week because I really don't know. I don't get into all that occult shit. I mean, it's fascinating to read about, but you got to give me some hard, concrete evidence. Just like I just went to this website, the 33 signs of to let you know the Illuminati is real, man. Really?
Yeah.
They had the cleavage in between Nicki and Minaj's breasts. They said her breasts. Why? Because of the shape of diamonds. What the fuck happened, man?
Yeah.
And people be falling for it.
Yeah, I mean, but no, there are certain signals and signs that when you start seeing them, that's why I said the Baphomet. Like you have to look up what the Baphomet is and
See how that
research.
shit sound like devil worship? I don't like looking at stuff
Well,
like
that's
that.
in essence what it is.
Yeah.
Like if you go back and watch, well, I'm not gonna give y'all nothing to watch. Actually, yeah, I will. Go back and watch Nicki Minaj's performance at the VMAs. I want to say it was like 2007, 2008. No, it was like 2009, 2010. Anyway, she did Roman's Revenge. Remember that?
Yeah. I
If
remember.
you watch that, it's full of like the imagery that you see with the Baphomet, right? However, what was really happening, which most people didn't pick up on, is she actually on stage acted out a failed exorcism. Nobody caught that. Like nobody talked about it. Go back and watch Roman's Revenge when she did him at the VMA.
I guess I would not.
Right.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff like that that happens that people just they watching it. Oh, it's just entertainment.
So
but you don't
you're saying
understand.
that people are confusing the Illuminati, whatever they think that it is, with the
Yeah, with the Baphomet. Because I mean, like, okay, it's a video called "Blood Sacrifice," where it talks about how most entertainers have to have some kind of blood sacrifice in order to be superstars. And if you look at most entertainers, somebody very close to them has mysteriously passed away or violently passed away.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Queen Latifah had a brother. What, Jay-Z had a nephew.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Kanye's mama.
Right, Bill Cosby had a
Yeah.
son.
The girl
Kanye's
that
mama.
lost all the weight. Not Kelly Price. Yeah. No, not Kelly Price.
Oh,
The
yeah. Talking
one
about
was
Precious.
Jennifer Hudson that her mama and nephew got killed. Okay, man, whatever.
I mean,
whatever.
look, go, and it's. I'm not gonna say it's evidence for that, but you know, a lot
Show me
of the
the
stuff
proof.
people
I
say.
want to see the proof, man. Just like they say, Saddam is in a bunker in Argentina. Some dude rolled over on the Illuminati. He in a bunker in Argentina.
Man, okay. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that could be plausible. If you look at Operation Paperclip, which is what happened after World War II, where they went in and saved a bunch of German people that they knew was dirty motherfuckers from the beginning, just so they can get information out of them about the mental experiments that they had been doing on the Germans. Like, I feel like that's possible. Because, like, whether we as black people know the government is dirty, right?
Yeah.
It's just, how dirty are they really? You know what I mean? That's the biggest question. How dirty are they really? And, you know, how devious can they really be? I mean, we've been a victim of their deviousness, so I don't put nothing past them.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
You said whatever
That's
I say.
Illuminati out there. Shaking the bag and shit.
I mean,
And
you know.
you talking about it,
Now,
they're
that's
gonna get you.
Well, it's all in what you happen to feed into. It's all in, you know, hey, so doing your own type research.
I do this all the time.
Of course, on the same
I just gotta
token.
by my eye, next time I'm gonna do that. Illuminati.
Yeah, that ain't the Illuminati, that's the Baphomet.
Whatever. I don't know that exactly. I'm ignorant of the shit. The Baphomet, Illuminati,
Well, no, I'm saying
spaghetti,
like, okay.
spaghetti. I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna tell
Got
you,
it.
look, I'm gonna do the background for you on the Baphomet, because what it is a dude named Aleister Crowley, right? He has a book that he wrote on how to conjure up demons, and the demon that he conjures in the book is called the Baphomet. So, Aleister Crowley was Anton LaVey, who is the Church of Satan, who was the
Yes,
founder
I
of the
know.
Church of
See,
Satan, and
yeah.
he was Anton LaVey's.
Yeah.
He was his mentor, and then also Aleister Crowley is on the cover of the Michael Jackson album. You know, with all the faces and stuff like that. He's on the cover of a couple of Beatles albums. They reference him in a lot of different portions in the music, right? Jay-Z had on a quote from Aleister Crowley on one of his sweatshirts, "Do as thou wilt." It was a direct quote from his book, which is actually one of the laws that Aleister Crowley had. So, I mean, it's a lot of stuff out there that you could say points to that, but you gotta do your own research. But I do believe, yeah, people do a lot of
You
devious
know
shit.
what? And I'll tell you what got me off on all this. I remember being younger. When 2020 used to come on, and they did a thing on devil worship. And I was probably about 9 or 10, and I should have been watching shit. I was in my own room. And they said,
Scared of the
I
motherfucker.
was scared of the motherfucker. When the only thing that sticks out is they caught this dude that killed himself. And they wrote 666 and Father, I'm coming home. That scared the shit out of me. I'm not writing that shit to the devil and killing myself, but I guess I know it's out there. Because I know devil worship is real. I ain't no dummy about that. But, you know, to each his own, man. As long as you don't fuck with me, man. I just don't know people's mind. That's why the human mind fascinates me, man.
Yeah.
You know, all that Baphomet. And,
Dude,
you know,
you have to do the research, because, like,
you won't catch me doing it.
the
what about
Rolling Stones got a song called "Sympathy for the Devil," and it's in a whole bunch of movies.
You will not see me do
Like,
it.
what was the movie with Will Smith in it where they was robbing people? That was one of the main songs in that movie, but nobody really catches it. Like, nobody knows it. Like, if you don't know it, you hear it so fast and
Will
it's gone
Smith was
so
robbing
fast.
people. What?
So I'm an Illuminati member.
What,
I gotta
that 6
have an
degrees of
Illuminati
separation?
member's
No,
music
it
in
was-
my shit.
it
Not
was
6
recent.
degrees of separation one.
No, it was recent. It was the one that came out like maybe 3 years ago, something like that.
What? The
That
Suicide
lets you
Squad?
know how good it was, because I don't remember.
No, it was. It was actually a fairly decent movie.
I don't like nothing Will Smith was in except for Bad Boy and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, ma'am.
Damn. No Ali?
No, yeah, he's good in Ali, yeah. I can
Well, that's why I had this. I want to see
Independence
which one you
Day?
talking about.
no.
Wow.
Veronica, she,
7?
what was her name? Little Fox, was it that? Yeah.
He was in
No, what was the one that we...
7 pounds. That was
Yeah,
back
He
then.
was
what
in
the one where he ain't had no job?
Black
Yeah,
Pursuit of Happiness.
Black
Right.
Rose, next
Right,
Rose, number 7.
That's what he was in. And it was the plumber. The Pursuit of Happiness. He
Right.
was still in that.
Nah, that's not. Nah, Wayne asked me what was the name of the movie.
I'm trying to see. Okay, I don't
Focus. That's it.
Oh, the pickpocket thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't just a pickpocket. If you watch the movie, like the movie is actually really good. I like the movie.
I think you like it because he kind of act like Will Smith. He kind of act like him.
Who do?
Chuck.
He gonna
So
get
Chuck
killed
is the
off
Illuminati.
my baby. What you say, Wayne?
You said Chuck Illuminati.
I think he is too. All these questions, crazy questions he be asking and shit. I think he part of it. Listen to that damn. Listen to
See that evil laugh? Listen, hey, is that evil laugh?
I think he got the most evil laugh.
Oh, evil laugh. Yeah.
You a part of that ass, man. I'm finna
Right.
well, like eating your food and shit. You might be trying
Hey,
to.
that
Late
ain't
down.
that crossed over into voodoo and shit.
Boom.
Say, don't ever eat Chuck's spaghetti.
No.
Alright, so
Easy
y'all ready to
water.
wrap the show up? Y'all got all
Wrap
this
it
off your heart, off your chest.
The Illuminati said wrap it up. The Illuminati said wrap
Wrap
it
it
up.
up, B.
Wrap this shit up, B.
How do you
He
say
late-
it?
he
Just
late for
subliminal
his,
messages.
Oh,
He late for
okay.
his butt appointment call. I mean,
It's
whatever
what?
they do. You know, they rape you. You gotta get raped to get in that mother.
Well, damn, what?
Shoot or some shit.
Damn, hey, that's worse than joining the gang, ain't it?
Man, bend over.
Hey,
I'm coming, Johnny.
I don't want to give up my...
Illuminati this. They bring the gimp out there, damn motherfucking ass.
Alright, we gonna wrap this bug up, man. Alright, Queen. We got some shout outs.
What it do? Shout out to the boys. Chris, he got him a new job. He don't have to be at the chicken house no more.
Yeah, slinging guts.
What? He in a mood on up. Yeah.
What?
No more chicken house.
So what he doing now?
He works for some type of aerospace
He
company.
make cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Airtech?
basically.
I think just put water in
No,
the
it's in G-Stamp over on Jersey Pike.
And closer.
Yeah.
That's what's
Quinn
up.
got him a
Yeah.
job too. Well, he already said he trying to find him another job because supervisor on there won't answer phone, tell him when he gotta go to work.
And where he working at again? He working at that Burger King.
I don't even know if I'm on the schedule this week.
They got Leroy out the projects and shit. That nigga got his other
I
hustle
said you
going.
gotta work today. No, I'm trying to find me another job.
Leroy
He ain't
fucking
worked
off.
his way up to having it his way yet, huh?
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
that nigga still siphoning the grease. The fry
Right.
basket and shit.
Speaking of grease, shout out to that plate I'm finna go fix me again.
Yeah, that's another one of them damn veggie places again.
You can't shout out to it. Rich can, fuck it.
I think the whole meal with no meat.
I meant to ask you about that when you shot me that text. I was like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ain't no meat on this there. Oh, okay.
Alright, Square, who you got for your shout out?
To the little one, another week, man.
RBG, what's up?
RBG, damn. RGB.
RGB, my bad.
Oh, you ain't shouting out the Cowboys since they 1-0?
No, because it's preseason.
I mean, still, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Cowboys, I'm saying, wins a win.
Yeah, we them boys.
They say they looking good this
No,
year.
that defense
They
feel like
had one.
Swiss cheese.
They had one preseason game.
Yeah.
That is not
That ain't.
enough.
Oh, I'm
you
saying.
can go undefeated.
But they
preseason.
1-0 though.
Oh man, they just gonna knock them down like that.
No, I'm not knocking them down. This is preseason.
is
I'm not
not
finna get
serious.
hype. Dak and Zeke didn't play. Jason, none of the starters really played. This is these boys trying to make the damn team. I mean, yeah, I am a true fan, but I'm not gonna get woo. We won. It ain't for shit.
No, what we should have talked about was LeVar Ball in them damn shoes.
No, I'm not getting back
Don't
into that
get
stupid
Wayne
ass.
started,
I'm not
man.
getting back into that
Or
conversation
anytime.
with him because he wanted me. I'm about to cuss his damn work. Fuck that motherfucker and his goddamn shoe. If you want to sell the motherfuckers, you should be wearing them. Not everybody else's shit.
And I say it, man.
Give a damn what he say, man. Ain't nothing justify that
I'm
shit.
wearing somebody
Yeah.
else's shoes.
The
Man,
dumbest
kill
shit.
yourself, man. When they get back, I'll tell you the fuck
So
down there
next
like
week's
Geppetto.
topic.
Right?
That nigga down there like Geppetto on the damn bike trying to weave them because they just got knocked down for they deal with a Chinese company.
By the
Next
way,
week,
I
So he
don't
down there
have
just
to
spinning his wheels and shit. I got a million to make these motherfuckers. Gonna blow somebody's ankle out, man.
Assholes and the children who love them.
Looking like Kobe shit. Man,
On-
come on,
on next
man.
week's
Chuck, how
time.
can you defend that? I'm not taking away from the brother for doing what he need to do with his kids. But man, fuck that.
Hey,
If these my shoes.
hey, that'll be next week's show.
Motherfucker.
We'll get into it
That
next
out there
week.
and almost tweaked that ankle. He said, oh yeah, let me wear them Jordan 23s on y'all boy, them KDs. Yeah, oh daddy damn. You trying to kill me, man. That my million's about to be gone with them broken ass. Man, fuck them shoes, man.
Alright, so I'm gonna do
Sorry,
my
and party people, another week, get down with it.
You
I'm
can see
sorry
where the
for that.
passion lies at, baby. It's going down next week's show. Damn light-skinned people and they fucked up problems.
About the whole show, LeVar
Oh man.
No, I'm not talking
I'm
about
not
that
talking
idiot,
about that
man.
shit all day.
Them light-skinned people problems.
I really don't want to.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna give my
Somebody
little
beat
shout
Jordan
outs.
with one arm behind his back.
First,
Yeah.
actually, no. This week, I'm not gonna give shout outs to nobody with no businesses and none of that. I got to shout out 4 people. Number 1, I got to shout out my mom, whose birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Mama Beard.
Yeah. Got to shout out We Dang Wabbitone, the voice behind the camera.
We dang.
His birthday is today.
The coach.
Zip it tight, zip
Cooch,
it tight.
yeah, Cooch. Cooch.
Coach. C-O-O-C-H.
Y'all niggas tripping, man.
Alright.
Thank you.
And then I got to shout out Felica Cotton. Her birthday is tomorrow. Yeah, this one's for you.
Do it, baby, stick it, baby, do it, baby, stick it, baby, do it.
Yesterday we went to the Sundial in Atlanta and had dinner.
Was the dial turned up or down?
It was all the way up.
Okay.
We was on the 72nd
How
floor.
fast was y'all going?
They didn't have it going at all.
Oh.
They say they stopped doing it because no, somebody died at the Polaris
Yeah,
Lounge,
somebody died. I
so
thought
they
beat-
stopped all the rotating restaurants. So I guess just the
How'd they die?
liability.
Because they was doing
They got
Yeah,
shit
doing
drunk and they
dumb
were
shit.
going
Stick your
around
head-
and they motherfuckers thought it was
Stick
the
your
bathroom.
head out the
Oh,
window.
I'm sorry, I was just
When they
playing.
say don't go past this
I was
book,
just
they
playing.
get
I was
past
just playing.
Stick
My
it.
bad, y'all, that ain't funny.
Stick your head out the
I can see.
window.
Hey, where's the
Must have been from Buckhead. I mean Bankhead.
Thought they were gonna bounce.
Bounce the ass one out the window.
Alright, so anyway, we went to the Sundial. If y'all never been there, put it on your bucket list to go. You're eating dinner 72 stories above the ground.
Sounds like I'm be washing dishes when I leave that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, it's not cheap. That's why I say bucket list. Like, it's a one-time thing. Alright, last shout out. Yeah, somebody didn't pay. Anyway, last shout out. My sister, Stephanie Beard, her birthday is on Tuesday, August 8th. So, shout out to my sister for her birthday. Happy birthday, sis. This one for you, too.
You're broke, ain't you?
That motherfucker.
You got mama, you got girlfriend, you got sister, you
Best
got
friend.
your best friend.
That's why I'm having this right here, right now.
I don't know whatever the hell.
It's all the happy I'm going to have for the next week or so.
Broke, nigga.
Yeah.
We got you covered. We got you covered.
Alright, so that being said, we just gonna end the show. Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Peace.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Yeah, pause. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about
birthday
another
to
play.
you.